good morning, everybody, and welcome to WEHT Local Lifestyles. I'm Angie Humphrey.
I'm Joe Bird, in for Ron Rhodes. You know, yesterday it was two meteorologists on.
I know you, Stacy and Joe.
Yeah.
So I know you did great, but I'm glad to be back.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. I'm sure you had a good old time down in Georgia.
I did have a good time down in
Did
Georgia.
you sit on the veranda with a glass of sweet tea?
I actually did sit on the veranda with a glass of sweet tea and several other things in my
Did you whittle
glasses.
some sticks while you were out there? Fanning yourself?
I did fan, I didn't whittle. But we had a good time, but it's good to be back. We have a good show today, Joe, with Joe Bird on the show on Lifestyle. We will get the details about the 4th of July celebration coming to the city of Madisonville. What fun. A technology that can get rid of those bags under your eyes, Plexaderm. And we'll look into the information from the Vanderbilt County Health Department about their 3-to-3 program and family safety issues. Metzger Park Zoo is always looking for people to enter the docent program, and they have a new critter. So big show today.
Well, that critter's got a big nose, doesn't it?
Yes, it does have a big nose. Oh, we'll hear from Westside Chiropractic, too. We were just talking about
Jessica
Ignacio. So lots of good folks on the show. And Joe Bird is here.
Well, they're not just going to lower the ratings there with that. I'm kidding.
No way, man.
I'm kidding.
No way.
I'm kidding. Although some people might be mad at me with this forecast.
Well, just don't tell it. That's what I tell Ronna. If it's going to be bad, don't tell it.
Usually.
Just think of something else.
Well, all right. No weather remote for me now. No, usually I get to blame. You know, usually when I fill in, we have really good weather. And then when Ron's here, it's bad weather. And I always say, well, I'll blame Ron Rhodes. Hey, you kick him off air, I'll take over and give you all the good weather you want.
There you go.
Here we are.
Here we are. So
spring's almost over, by the way.
Yes, it's fixing to be over.
Yeah, Thursday's the official start to summer. Thursday morning, 5 o'clock.
It's already felt like summer.
It's felt like summer for a long time. But we've got summer temperatures right now, 87 degrees. That's actually normal for this time of the year, is 87. But we're going to be getting highs today in the lower 90s. No 90s yet, but close to it in Vincennes, 89. Flora is at 88 right now. So it is another warm day across the tri-state, and that's going to be the case for, well, we're actually going to kind of cool things down for just a little bit for the rest of the week after today. Nothing to see on Storm Tracker, no rain, and just a few clouds here and there right now, but we'll have a mix of sun and clouds throughout the afternoon. Once we heat things up, the clouds get building, isolated chance for a thunder shower. Better chances for rain, though, as we get into tomorrow. Even better on Thursday. So I just checked the morning models. They're mostly all in at this time. They're still coming in pretty wet for the end of the weekend on Sunday.
So we don't have to water our bale garden, our straw bale garden
I did that yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I put the soak.
I haven't looked, but Lexi's got little cherry tomatoes.
She has some cherry tomatoes that need picked, and I put the soaker on yesterday right before Lifestyles.
Okay.
And I said right after the noon, 12:30, I'll go turn the soaker off. 7 o'clock this morning, I went and turned the soaker off.
Oh, well, I'd say we have some water out there.
So there is plenty of water in those bales right about now.
Oh, well, Charlie Starker will be after all of us.
I know it.
You ready to get to the Daily Dish?
I got to do it.
Let's roll it.
We got to do it.
Just like Ron Rhodes does. Pixar's Incredibles 2 just earned, are you ready for this, Joe? $180 million at the box office. That is the biggest opening ever for an animated film. At the same time, Disney's issuing an unprecedented warning to viewers of the new film. And it involves a scene with the villain named Screenslaver that features a series of bright flashing lights. The warning comes after some people posted concerns on social media that moviegoers that have a type of epilepsy could be at risk for an epileptic seizure there. Right, that scene. Says about the Epileptic Foundation says that about 3% of patients in some situations, flashing lights can trigger a seizure. Now, this is a good warning for parents if you're thinking about taking your kiddos out to this movie this week. So there it is, and you can see what the scene is and how it plays into the movie. But it's good to know.
Well, I'm glad they realized
rare, but it's good, still good to know.
Yeah, well, we had a family friend. She had that. You know, she couldn't, if there was a
any kind of flashing light
or a fire truck, something coming by, if it had the lights flashing, she'd had to duck down for a second until it passed by.
Well, and good for Disney for stepping up there.
Oh, yeah, being very proactive on that one.
All right, but
that's great.
But another great movie from Pixar. Yeah. This is amazing. A 3-year-old girl takes charge to help her mother who suffered from a seizure. Savannah Lavely was walking with her mom, Jessa, just about a block and a half from their home when her mom started to feel bad. Jessa says she only remembers falling to the ground and waking up to police and EMS. But in between, Look at Savannah. She ran back to her home to get her family to help. The security camera footage shows her springing into action. Experts say teach your kids to take charge in emergency situations. They need to know their address, and they need to know how to dial 911. Jessa says she's still in shock because she did not specifically teach Savannah these skills, these life-saving skills. Look at that little smart girl.
I know. Look at her go. And you're right. Teach those kids how to call for help, because you never know when you might need it. And interesting situation. I wonder if they teach that in school.
You know, I don't know. She's so little, though. She's only 3.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
maybe
she would
preschool.
be in preschool or nursery school.
Yeah.
But you know, she just she's got it. She just had that knack to know I need help.
Mommy needs help.
Mommy needs help.
Mommy's in trouble and knew to dial 911.
Well,
and then she's running around with a microphone in her
sweetie.
hand.
Right.
She's a talker.
Come help my mama. Come help my mama. A family reunion in Omaha, Nebraska was decades in the making. 5 sisters who grew up apart all met face-to-face for the first time over the weekend. After spending 6 decades apart.
My gosh, really?
The women, ages 59 to 66, all share the same mom. 3 of them were adopted in the mid-50s in Nebraska, so they met at the children's home where they stayed. Now, only one of the sisters was old enough to know that at that time that she had siblings, so she started searching for everybody back in the 80s before computers. Eventually, DNA tests helped all the sisters connect. The 5 sisters now live in 4 different states, but interestingly enough, they share interest in art and music. What a story.
Would that not be something? I mean, to find out that all
Right.
these siblings, and you wonder how when they finally meet, what kind of connection they have.
Well, the stories that I've heard, and I've heard quite a few of these, is that instant connection. It's just an instant.
It's just in your genes.
Love.
It's in the chromosomes, as in the DNA, I guess, to love each other.
To love each other.
Because you know your family.
That's right.
You know you're related.
Well, and you're our family too, so stick around the family table. We'll be back with more Lifestyle.